So here, as you said in the vote that you want video and REST API integration. So now I'm going to create one video on REST API integration. If you want to participate in the same kind of poll, you can follow me on Instagram. Now onwards, I will ask you only in the poll of the story. Now for participation, you need to follow me in Instagram. So this is the ID, Kumar Tech 7.0. You can follow me. At the same time, I also provide all this my Instagram handle in description as well. So you can follow me from there as well. So now, without wasting the time, let's start. So let me cancel this. Okay, so this is my org. Okay, first thing I'm going to show the API. This is the API. I will copy this API. I will paste in the pinned comment. So let me go over here. So now, when I click on this API, you can see for some activity, some answer they were giving. Basically, this is API. When you get bored, API doesn't make sense. So if you get bored, some activities they will always recommend you. So now, what are the things required for this? The very first thing is, let me open developer console. And now to make it more simple for you, I will go over here. I will dig down everything step by step. So first thing, create a class and a method. So let me create one class. Just I will give the class name as REST API demo. Okay, REST API demo. This is the name of my class. Okay. The second step will be method name. Okay, I will give one method name. Public, static. Right now I keep it as void. Okay, void, maybe get API. Get API demo. This is the name I will give. Okay, so this is my class and my function name. Now here, if I check step number 0, here remote site setting, we need to set this URL. Okay, so copy this URL. Before pasting, you need to paste over here and you need to check any additional spacing is there. So no additional spacing. Perfect. Copy this and go over here, type remote site. So remote. Click here. Now you need to paste here. I will say board API. Okay. Now in case if your API is not HTTPS, it is HTTP, just assume. So you can check mark this one as well and disable protocol security. For more information, you can click on this I button and you can read this. Meanwhile, since my API is HTTPS secured, so I will keep the same and save it. Okay. Remote site name setting. Okay. So it don't require underscore. Fine. So either I can go here, keep underscore, and it will get what? Yup, it's required underscore. No issues. So coming up to the code. Now to make the thing simple, I will first thing request and response. What exactly we need to do here? I want here one for request, one for response. So copy these two and paste. Now I know that you will ask me what is request and what is response. So keep you understand in simple words. So from here, your system, you request HTTP request, it will go to server. For example, you can type here youtube.com. So youtube.com, you request from your end. It will go to server will search. Is anything there? My name is YouTube. It will find and it will respond you. And you can able to see the site. So now without wasting time, let's start the code. So the next thing what I need to do is I need to go here and after request a response, I need to set the endpoint URL, because here this endpoint URL I will go and based on this endpoint URL only I need to perform any action, whether it will be get, whether it will be post anything. So just to make it simple, I just copy these two. I will go here, I will just paste it. Now, if I say no error, endpoint URL, and now here, since we want data in our Salesforce, so we can use get. If we want from Salesforce to third party, so we need to use post. Fine. Next part, we'll go here. Now, what is my logic? This is the most crucial thing. Right now, almost everything in this structure-wise is there. Now, the basic logic, like fine, I receive one, I will hit this endpoint, right? I will get some information. Now, what next I will do with that? So here, what I need to do, I will go over here and I need to check that, fine, what is this JSON format will give me? As you know already, this JSON format will give me list of this activity and associated with that activity, what is the data, right? So let me go here. And since I got the response, now I need to keep this one, this instance of HTTP over here. And I will use the method dot send. See, the moment I will click dot means inside. Now I can do anything. I can send any request to string. I can convert to string. So I need to send a request. So click on this one. Okay. So now when you're going to send this request, we need to store in something. That will nothing but response. Whatever we send a request from here, and we're going to store in something which called as response. Response is nothing but, and it's an HTTP response type. Just like here HTTP request type is there, same way here HTTP response we need to declare. So let me copy. Fine. So this is my HTTP. Here I'm going to send anything, and that response I'm going to store here. Same in this diagram. I've sent a request. I need something to hold a response. Okay. So now, since now I'm going to hold the response, the very next thing will be in what form I will get the response. So as I said, it will be in JSON format. So I need to go here, and response will be something like, whenever I want to hold the response, it will be in JSON format. So JSON dot. Now there are so many carriers in which I can hold the response. This response I can hold by this JSON dot. So just to keep it simple, always use JSON dot deserialize untyped. This is in most of programming, this was used. The reason, because it can almost handle any type of response what we will get. So here, maybe response type is like this, maybe any other way. All type will be stored in this deserialize untyped. If you want any other, maybe dot deserialize, you can check from strict. So strict, they're always saying that it should be in string type and system type. Means it's quite strict. If it's in that protocol, fine. Else it will be throw an error. So the best one always will JSON untyped only. Okay. Next thing. After that, yeah. So after that, when you store this response, remove this JSON string. This will store the response. So this will be my response. But try to understand. We want what is inside the response. Okay. From here, this will be the request which will store in this response, and here we get. Now we want what is inside that response. So dot get body. We need to use this response dot get body. Full body of the response we want. So we get like this. Fine. Now we need to store this one. We need to store this JSON serialization. So to make it simplified, we can use list, set, map, anything. For your understanding, I'm going to use map over here. Why map, sir? Because here map work like key pair, key pair, value pair. Okay, key pair, value, like this, key, value, key, value. So this way, I'm going to store here the information. So here in the declaration, I will take string as the key, and value I can take object. Whenever you are not very sure about the type, always use object. It used to take any type of response. So, and obviously then after that, the name I should give, maybe I will give JSON body string. So JSON body string. So this is the response type. Now still you can check that it's showing an error. What's the error? Illegal assignment, object to map. Why? Because here we got one response, fine. And now we need to settle this response in this map format. So before settling this, what we need to do? We will get this response. We will convert this response to this type map. Then only we can store. How, sir? So copy this map. Go over here. Inside this, enter and save. This process where and deserialize response, you can changing its type and now storing it. This process is nothing but typecasting. We are doing the typecasting over here. Then let me go down, and after that, once this process is done, almost I can say that our most of job is done. So I just need to check. So I need to type system.debug, and I will say that JSON body string. Okay. So let me check whether it will work or not. So I will need to do my class name dot my function name. Okay. So let me open an anonymous window. For that, go to debug, type, go here, anonymous window, just type and execute. Okay, again I will do, I think I didn't save. Okay, saved, Control E. Go here, click on this open log, and now execute highlighted. So click on debug, and now you can check this data. Means the data from third party, now I'm getting in my Salesforce. That's perfect. But I just have one doubt. Here, when we get the data, then only it will work, right? I want that what if data is not present, then what we will do? So keeping that in mind, I need to give condition, if and else condition. So to make it more clear to you, I'm going to use if condition. So go over here. If condition follow, in this output will come. Okay. Else it will come as none. So here, what we need to do, I need to type response. So just go here. Okay. I will say my get code will be 200. So response dot get code. Yeah, get status code. This one. If you know in the term of integration, 200 or 201 will consider to as success, whereas 400 considered to as bad code. Okay, so here I said status code equal to 200. Okay, and now to make it more simple, I will say else it will be return null. So if status code is 200, it's going to return this JSON body, else it's going to return null. So if status code is correct, it will return the JSON body, else it will return null. The last thing, if we go on the top, since we declare the function name is void. So again, here we need to change. It should not be void. Void means it return nothing. But here from our end, we going to return some values, right? So there should be a type, maybe on the top. Instead of this, we can keep anything, string, list, map, anything. So here, what I need to do, what I need to, in what way it will carry the data. So the answer is over here. This map. Just copy the same, go over here, enter, save it. So now you can see no error. So basically here in this code, what I'm doing, I made a class, function name where a return type is map. Okay. Here I declare HTTP and request. Here by mistake I wrote response. Actually it will be in the bottom. Go here, here, yeah. So here HTTP and HTTP request I made. Then here endpoint URL and the method type, whether it will be get or post. After that, here the response type. And after that, just to cross check whether it is correct or not, I given this if condition. So if the condition follow, I get this values return, else it will get null. As simple as that. Okay. So now in this, whatever the response I will get here, that response body, I will deserialize, okay, and store in this JSON. Now is that whatever the type of JSON, same here. So a typecasting we need to do. Then this JSON body, we can debug to watch and we can return the same. If it's 200, if it's not, else it will be return null. So one last time, let me save it and check. So go here, anonymous window, click here, execute. So yes, it's coming. So that's all from my end. Now onwards, again, I will going to push all the question in my Instagram story. So you can vote from there. And at the same time, if you want to watch more about Salesforce interview question, you can watch the video on left-hand side. If you want all about new series about Einstein, so you can watch the video on the right-hand side. Before going, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And if you really like my work, you can appreciate me in comment box or Instagram. At the same time, if you have any question, query, you all are welcome in my comment box and Instagram as well. So from my end, that's it. I'm Vikas Kumar signing off.